Hi everyone. So sometimes you would like to use a GPU, and in my case here I'm just using a CPU. And as you can see, this is running on my PC in a notebook, let's see. And if you can see here, I have somehow optimized, so I don't know why it's increasing the time when I would like to show you. No idea why. Maybe because the recording stuff is taking the memory, or maybe the CPU. That could be. Anyway, so as you can see, this is CPU. And if you would like to use a GPU, I already provide something for you. So as you can see, let me just close this here. I will start from the pipeline with pipeline is here. So as you can see, when we create a compute, we have created ASOML compute, but here this is for the CPU. And now if you would like to use a GPU, you need to use, for instance, this standard. This is a virtual machine with this standard size. And to just have a look on how much you would like to pay. Let's say, for instance, I'm just sorting this. This is the latest, the let's say the cheaper one you would like to use. For instance, you can just use V NVAU-C. You can just see. Let me. Okay. So you can see with with the pipeline, and here you can just see replace this. So now standard, then plus this one here, and it's almost the same for all of these GPUs. And you can see it has, for instance, this one. If you focus only on this one here, it has one GPU M60, and number of CPUs is 6, RAM is 56, which I will say it's more than enough for our stuff here. For instance, for the anomaly detection. And plus I have, let's see, you focus now, you just uncomment this, and you have to remove this or comment these lines here, because this one is CPU and this one is GPU. So you need to run both, unless you need, let's say, CPU and GPU, two clusters. But if you just need GPU, you can use this. If you need a CPU, you can use this one here. Now let me just go to the code. I also somehow improved the code. Okay, this is just only to run the image. So now it will be moved. So let me just show you the GPU requirements. So you can see here I have the already, let's see, built the image, and you can see in the last time it was, let's see, about 1 gigabytes. It's 900 megabytes, but now it's almost 2 gigabytes. Why? Because I have used GPU libs, which is only ONNX. And this ONNX here is, instead of CPU, I would like to use, let's see, a GPU. Now, this one here, I already optimized the, let's see, the code. And here, let me just, oh, we can see the difference. It would be better here. So now you can see, after installing the ONNX GPU, you can just use it no as normal as the CPU. And here we would like to check if we have, I mean, the available, let's say, providers. Sometimes it might be a CPU or GPU. And you can see here, let me just move this a bit. No, I can't, right? Okay, then let's just go back to this one here. So you can see here, this is a CPU. It might be a CPU or GPU or CUDA. And in here, if it's not, if it's, let's say, not a GPU, we need to, let's say, optimize the memory here. And that's why I have seen the difference when I run the the anomaly on this device. So believe me, it was 20 and 25, 26, but now it's 40. Anyway, and you can see it still have the same result. Let me just close this. Now you have this providers, and the providers might be CUDA or CPU, and we just need to upload the creating the session with the model. Let's see, the, what was this here? Yeah. Okay, it's just the model name, the providers, which is CUDA or CPU, and this is the session we have created here. This is the differences. Let's see, just have a look here. You can see there is no any difference. Of course, this one here, and the rest of the code it should be the same, and that's it for the GPU. Now, what is here? Also just to copy to run how to run this, but I will just run this inside from the side from the Docker image. So I have built the image, and now I run the only the fast API inside the Docker image. Okay, one more point. Okay, so now if you would like to use a GPU here as a compute GPU, you would like also to install something relevant to this to this device. So what I have done here, I have already optimized. Let's see, create a new file which is environment GPU, and you can see the difference is only ONNXRuntime GPU, and this should be the same. And there's no torch here, nothing. It's only a NumPy and let's see, only ONNX, and everything is NumPy. And for here we need also to remove this, which is not needed, but I will just keep it like this. So because maybe this is not needed for the GPU. As you can see here, for instance, it's there's no the dependency is only Python pip, and the default channel was this one here, so it will be installed. But let's just keep it like this. And as I said, again, if you would like to use the GPU, you have to go here to uncomment these lines. Now this pipeline will create if the required, let's see, resources, and in here what will create GPU. Now if we would like to create the environment, we have to change this here, the Docker file, which is, oh sorry, I changed the Docker file. What is the requirements? Yeah, it's already changed here to a GPU if it's there. So one point, some it's not needed to have a GPU in your PC to install this. The device will see if you have a GPU, this is fine. If not, it will just use the CPU. So you don't need to install both runtime for a CPU and for GPU. Only one is enough. For instance, keep it as a GPU, and it will install CPU and GPU if you don't have, let's see, a GPU. And with the pipeline here, it should be the same. And for the Docker, let's see, for the Docker environment, and environment we have let's see, to define, is it, I have changed it as well. Okay, no, so we need to use this GPU. Now this should work. So this will create GPU, let's see, an environment including ONNX GPU. I think that's it for today, and if you like the video, please subscribe to my channel, like the video, and if you have, of course, any question, just drop a comment in the comment below.